It's Anthony Gillespie here again with Fit Over 40. I just want to do a quick video to demonstrate an exercise and how we treat exercise within the Fit Over 40 small group training program. It needs to be modified to suit the individual. So I'm going to demonstrate the squat. Now the squat, why do a squat? The squat is so important. If you want to be able to get in and out of a chair for the rest of your life, then you really need to know how to squat. So if you've got bad knees and you go, hey, I can't squat, then it's important to make sure you do a level of squat that is going to help you progress from where you're at right now. Rather than saying, okay, you've got bad knees, never squat. Of course, if your doctor said never squat, maybe we need to talk about that. But generally speaking, you're always going to be doing something to try and progress from where you're at. So the beginning point with the squat, if you're really having a lot of trouble with it, which for people who are beginning exercise and don't have good mobility, then that is completely fair enough. And the Fit Over 40 program is designed to be able to cater for that. So these are going to be some different levels of a squat that we would set up so you could do that version within our circuit of training. So the squat, the very first one that I would suggest that you could do, even if you do have some problems in the knees, would be an assisted squat. So that's using something that would give you assistance on the way down to control it and on the way back up to make that movement a little bit more manageable. So if you watch here, I'm using this band to control the movement down, and then that actually helps pull me back up. So that's a great starting point. The next level might be something where it doesn't actually give you assistance back up, but gives you something to help steady you with the move. So using a TRX here is not probably set up exactly right with the bench, but I'll demonstrate it holding it up here. Generally you'd hold it at the handles. I can use that to help me get down to the bench again with control, and then I use a combination of my legs, glutes, and my arms to pull myself back up. Generally what you'll see in most small group training setups, not to mention any names, but they'll throw people in all at the same level and trying to do the same thing. And obviously I've seen group training where everyone's doing a back squat. So a back squat is using a barbell, and often it's with a fair bit of weight. That's a pretty advanced move, right? And it's not really suitable for many people, to be honest, because they don't really have the mobility or the control to do that safely. So, but if you are, quite advanced in terms of doing a squat, and hey, I've got great mobility and stability, and I'm pretty strong, you're at that sort of intermediate level, then using a weight, like a goblet squat would be a good one, and you can load that up, and again, just to the bench with control and back up. You can load that up, as much as you need to. So, if you're wondering about how we're doing the exercises where it would suit, varying levels of capability within the small group setup, then that's kind of how we do it. We make sure that it's going to be safe for you, and that you're capable and ready, and it's going to be challenging enough for you to make some progress as well. So thanks for having a look at the video. Use some of these tricks and philosophies in your own training. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. Often with a squat, there's a little bit of a collapse in the knees. So that's indicating that the glute medius is not stabilizing the hips that well. So we would use a band around your, above your knees, like so. And this is a brain trick, because it's not so hard that it's pushing my legs in, but it's hard enough for my brain to go, hey, I don't want that to happen. So I have to resist against it, and that helps me get my knees aligned better. So these are some little tricks that we use to make sure that a movement like the squat would be good for you. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in person in one of the sessions really soon.